was a soggy Sunday. Thankfully, the cap held in place, so it wasn't a severe Sunday. We didn't really see anything too nasty for today. I don't think we're going to see anything too nasty for tonight. We're waiting for that next wave of thunderstorms that will come tomorrow in the afternoon, and that one's going to be packing a punch. It's kind of the last one we have to get through until we'll have quieter weather that's going to be waiting for us. Taking a peek on radar, still seeing sub-severe thunderstorms that are really training across areas further off into the west. Every once in a while, this is dropping some hail. It's coming with kind of those flashes of lightning. Not expecting anything really beyond that for tonight. We got to wait later on. Taking a peek across the country, we see a tornado warning across Dallas, and really this kind of supercell has been on the ground for quite some time producing active weather. That's not the only place. You can start to see these purple boxes at the very bottom of your screen to the east of Dodge City, Kansas. Over in Greensburg, Kansas, there's a tornado on the ground that right now, and it is a very large, monstrous system. Kind of what's stirring all of this activity up, where we're seeing tornadoes in Texas and in Kansas, and we had some in Nebraska, and we had some in Oklahoma earlier today. It's all because of this really powerful low pressure system with this dry line attached, and it's stirring up all of that activity. The dry line too far away to really cause any headaches for tonight. So once we get into tomorrow, that line is going to push back in, and look what that does. We can see we're under an enhanced risk by the Storm Prediction Center for Monday. Now, I almost expect this to get bumped up to a 4 out of 5 risk. Right now we're 3 out of 5. The Storm Prediction Center said they want to see how things play out for tonight, get kind of a little bit more time for the models before they bump up this risk. Expecting a moderate risk to really fire up for places of Kansas, for Oklahoma, and really along this I-49 corridor, as all modes of severe weather will be possible. That includes tornadoes, and I have not changed my wording on this. I think tornadoes are expected. Now, I don't think every single person in the Ozarks are going to see a tornado tomorrow, but with the large window that we have of active weather that will be occurring, I would be amazed if sirens are not going off tomorrow. We have the setup for it. We have lots of instability. We have deep layer shear. We have a very humid air mass. We're going to be acting on it with that dry line that pushes in. Kind of the tornado risk, you can start to see we're under an elevated, and you see these kind of black dotted lines. This is a hatched, and it's something that the Storm Prediction Center puts out when they really want to clarify we're not just talking about small spin-up tornadoes. We think we can see EF2 or greater tornadoes for tomorrow. That's the risk that we have to get through. Let's go through futurecasts for tonight. Those thunderstorms are occurring for areas really west of Highway 65, expecting them to really continue past this midnight hour. Every once in a while, we'll kind of get some of that rain. We'll kick into Springfield and areas further off into the east, but nothing really too wild, especially when we compare to what's going to be coming later into Monday. Things quiet down. Not expecting active weather for the start of the day Monday. Not expecting it for the lunch hour. It's once we get into the afternoon and really the late afternoon. You can start to see how this model is getting things to fire up further off to the west about 4 p.m. and it's going to continue to march further off into the east. We have to watch kind of these supercells that will be forming that provide those opportunities of tornadoes. And once we get later into Monday evening, a line of thunderstorms is going to fire up, and this is a very intimidating line. It is going to be moving west to east across our region, and that still is going to carry the chance of large hail and tornadoes that we have to get through. That pushes out really past that midnight hour. I'm expecting Tuesday to be calm. Really, we just have to get through tomorrow night, and then we'll be good for the majority of this week. Rain totals are looking impressive. The majority of the Ozarks, somewhere between 1 to 3 inches, is what we can get in the next 24 hours. And I do want to stress there is a very strong tornado chance that we need to be concerned about, especially areas that are further off into the west. And large hail. We saw large hail on Friday. I think we can see up to tennis ball sized hail with this system that will push back in. Winds can be up to 70 miles per hour, and we have to watch out for flooding because we're going to get a lot of rain that comes in a short period of time. I do have some good news. Yesterday I had a weather aware day for Tuesday. Today I took that down. I think things will be wrapped up by the time we get into Tuesday morning. We will have quiet weather for Wednesday, for Thursday, and then rain can start to work its way back late on Friday and kind of have a soggy weekend that's going to be happening for Memorial Day.
And one thing to remember too, make sure that you have our Ozarks First weather app. That way you know whenever things are happening. And if your power does go out, last time we had pretty severe power outages, we will be live streaming on Facebook if there's a tornado in our area. Yeah,
the last time we had the storms in, about 50,000 people didn't have power. We'll live stream it on Facebook just for that reason alone. And I will try to be answering questions throughout that period. So if you're wondering, hey, what about my house? What about a forecast? I'll try to answer it throughout that too. So that's, if there's any tornado warnings, we will be live streaming until those tornado warnings wrap up.
Yeah, well, thanks, Matt.